What's happening, YouTube? It's Simon466cards, and today we're going to talk about the alt estimated value that is on the alt website. If you're unfamiliar with the alt website or what the alt estimated value is, I'm on their FAQ right now, and I'm just going to show you what it says. It says, the alt value is a computer-generated estimate of a card's present value in the market. Alt gathers transaction data from a number of auction houses and marketplaces to assess a card's worth. The confidence of an alt value can range from low to high confidence depending on the amount of transaction data available in recent history on a given card. And this is, again, straight from their FAQ. And then if you go at the alt or go into the alt value confidence levels, they give you an explanation on the low, medium, and high and what they mean, right? So low is limited data. So there's a broader range, medium, moderate amount of data, more defined range, and the high and green is extensive data available. So they feel pretty confident about it. They say it's providing precise estimate. Why am I talking about this? Well, I was looking at this very rare serial numbered out of 8 Nikola Jokic Panini Gala rookie card. So obviously, it being serial numbered out of 8, there's not gonna be a lot of comps out there. And so I like using alt because of the fact that they do give you all the sales history on the page, and it goes way back to 2019. You can see for this card, the last sale here was November 20th, 2019, and it sold for $424. Right now, with 8 minutes left to go on September 14th, it's a 3K. So all of these have gone up a millionfold. Not quite a million, but you know what I mean. But why I'm here to talk about this is I just want you to look at this range and the alt estimated value. So $7,500 is the estimated value. 5 to 10K is the estimated range for now. And what's been happening is you can see it went from 5 to 10K to now it's 3,600, 3,800 to 14K. Like, it's changing in real time. Now it's $963 to 58K. Like, what is happening? And you see the actual numbers are changing when I hover over it, right? Now it's like, this has changed 3 times in the last 15 seconds. Now it's back down to 3,800 to 14K. Or now it's 2,500 to 22K. Like, what is happening? Now it's back to this 963 to 58K number. It's changed like 5 times in the last 40 seconds. So, like, it's definitely not stable. I don't know what's happening on the alt website, but this is very unreliable, to say the least. So this is just a warning. Don't rely on the alt confidence ranges or these confidence intervals, because what you might see 1 second might be different than what you see 5 seconds from now. Like, what is happening right now? I don't understand what's happening. The alt value that's estimated itself doesn't change, but these ranges do. Like, does anybody else know what's going on here? Like, I'm just on my computer. I am just looking this up, and when I was Googling this and doing some research, I noticed something's moving on the screen out of the corner of my eye. I don't understand what's happening. And then I realized it was the ranges. And so, I mean, it just feels like, looking at this, that the alt algorithm is rolling a bunch of dice, because there's no reason for it to change this dramatically every few seconds. Like, something's broken, but even if something was broken, there's no reason why the number should change. The number might be wrong if the algorithm's broken or something's wrong. But I mean, this speaks for itself. It's changing every 5-10 seconds here. So I don't know how anybody could have any confidence, pardon the pun, in these confidence ranges here. And like, if it's doing this to the confidence range, then how can you put any trust in the alt value? Like, I've made some videos about alt and their estimated values in the past, and I think this just hammers the point home that these values, these AI generated values, shouldn't be trusted, because, like, what is this? So I don't know, has anybody else seen anything like this happen on the alt website, or is this just some glitch that's happening right now? But based off of what I'm seeing, I sure as heck wouldn't trust it. one thing I also noticed after that initial video about the estimated ranges is that some of their pop data also isn't accurate. I have on the screen one of the cards that I actually own. It's a select rookie signatures Jason Tatum. I have this card in a PSA 9. So I was just checking this thing up in terms of the sales history here. And you can see that the pop report, according to Alt, says there are 8 10s and 39s. When I go to the pop report on the PSA website, you can see here it's 30 and 7, not 30 and 8. So that's inaccurate on the 10s piece. And you might be thinking, well, this is an autographed card. What if it includes the PSA DNA certified? Well, that's not the case either, because you could see here there's 4 9s and 2 10s. So if you added the two together, it also would not equal 30 and 8. It would equal 34 and 9, I believe, right? 34 and 9, yeah. So 30 and 7, if you add 4 and 2, it'd be 34 and 9. So either way, it doesn't match what's listed on the screen here. Second thing that I noticed where the pop report wasn't incorrect, going to a totally different league, WNBA. I know, totally random, right? 2018 Rittenhouse WNBA, Asia Wilson. You can see here 51 PSA 10s. If you go to the pop report on the PSA website, and again, I'm using the exact same card. I just entered in the serial number here. It's 71764370. I punched that in here, 71764370. And you can see, according to the PSA website, there's actually 61 PSA 10s, not the 51 that's listed on the alt website. So I guess I'm at a point where I can't trust the ranges. I can't trust the pop report. I have mostly been using this to see the sales history because it's free, I'll just be honest, and I don't want to pay for a tool. But can I trust the sales history either? Because everything else on this page is incorrect. Pop report, wrong. This, whatever was happening with the ranges was wrong, or I mean, like, it was bouncing all over the place. This one, you'll notice it is not moving. I don't know why. But there seems to be a lot of things wrong with the algorithm that Alt is using for their cards. So is it okay to also rely on the transaction history, the sales history here? Can I rely on this too? If everything else on this page seems to be inaccurate or possibly inaccurate, I'm not sure what to do here. Would love to hear your thoughts and comments on whether or not you would trust anything on the alt page now, given what I've just shown you. Anyways, thank you as always for listening and watching, and I'll talk to you all soon. Cheers.